Hello children, today we are going to discuss about physical and chemical changes, class 7 science. In this, today we will be concentrating only on chemical reactions and burning of magnesium ribbon. We have discussed that burning is a chemical change. Burning is a chemical change because in burning new substances formed. A chemical reaction takes place and a new substance is formed. So today we are discussing about burning of magnesium ribbon. I am going to show you an activity for this. I am going to show you how burning of magnesium takes place. So children, this is a magnesium ribbon. This is a magnesium ribbon which is light silvery white in color and it is moderately hard metal. This is a metal. Magnesium is a metal. It is moderately hard metal. We have to take only a small piece of this metal. So I have taken this small piece of this metal, and first of all you have to clean the tip of this metal or this magnesium ribbon by using a sandpaper. This type of sandpaper we can use. So we are cleaning this by a sandpaper, so that if any oxide is already formed on this, it can be removed. So let us start the burning of this magnesium ribbon. So for showing this burning, I am just lighting the candle. I am lighting the candle and I am going to show you the burning of magnesium ribbon. So I am burning magnesium ribbon. So look here how it is burning. It is burning with a brilliant glow. How magnesium ribbon is burning. It is burning with a brilliant glow. Just now we have seen. So look here how it is burning with a brilliant flame. We have to collect the ash produced by this magnesium ribbon. We have to collect this ash produced by this magnesium ribbon and keeping it here only. Now collect this ash. Now you have to collect this ash and dissolve it in water. Collect this ash which is produced by burning of magnesium ribbon and let it dissolve in water. Put it in water and just check whether it dissolves in water or not. The ash which is produced by burning of magnesium ribbon, I am putting that ash in water and I have to check the solubility of this ash in water. Mix it properly with water. Mix it properly. Stir it properly with water. Now we have to check, after stirring it properly, we have to check whether the solution is acidic or basic. Let us check the solution by using blue and red litmus paper. So when I dip blue litmus paper in the solution, it shows no change. Blue litmus remains litmus. Blue litmus paper remains blue in color. It means the solution is not acidic. It remains blue in color. It means the solution is not acidic. It is not acidic. There is no change in the blue litmus paper. Let us stir it properly. Now let us check for red litmus paper, whether red litmus paper changes into blue color or not. Whether the solution is acidic or basic. It is not acidic. Let us check whether it is basic or not. So I am checking for red litmus paper whether it converts into blue color or not. I am checking red litmus paper whether this litmus paper gets converted into blue color or not. I have already checked for blue litmus paper. Blue litmus paper remains blue in color. It means it is not acidic. The solution is not acidic. But now I am checking whether the red litmus paper gets converted into blue or not. Yes, it is getting converted into blue color. Let us dip for some more time. Let me stir this solution properly. एक minute. So look here, this is a red litmus paper which is converted into blue. This red litmus paper gets converted into blue. It means this solution is basic in nature. It means the solution of the ash which is produced after burning magnesium ribbon, when I have dissolved that solution, when I have dissolved the ash in water, and then I have brought this red litmus paper near the solution, then the red litmus paper gets converted into blue. It means this solution is basic in nature. Now let us check the reactions which are involved during this burning. So first of all, what we have done is we have taken magnesium ribbon, that is magnesium metal, plus we have burned this magnesium in the presence of oxygen. We have burned this magnesium in the presence of oxygen. So this leads to the formation of magnesium oxide. This leads to the formation of magnesium oxide. This is our magnesium, and this is oxygen. Magnesium ribbon burns in the presence of oxygen and it leads to magnesium oxide. It leads to magnesium oxide. This is magnesium oxide. Okay, this is our first reaction. That ash produces magnesium oxide. Now our next reaction is this magnesium oxide, which is produced when we dissolve this magnesium oxide in water. When we dissolve this magnesium oxide in water, it gives rise to MgOH2, magnesium hydroxide. This is magnesium oxide, and this is magnesium hydroxide. Magnesium hydroxide. And children, as I have already told you that if hydroxide is present, it means it is a base. Hydroxide is present in this, it means this is a base. And we have also checked the magnesium oxide or the ash. We have dissolved the magnesium oxide in water, and then the solution which we got, we have checked that solution by using the blue litmus paper and red litmus paper also. And we have seen that the red litmus paper gets converted into blue. It means this is magnesium hydroxide is a base. This magnesium hydroxide which is formed is a base. So here two chemical reactions are involved, and 2 times chemical changes are being involved here. Here in this case also new substance is formed which is magnesium oxide, and in the second case also new substance is formed which is magnesium hydroxide. So we can say that burning of magnesium is a chemical reaction, or it involves a chemical reaction, or it is a chemical change. Okay, thank you all of you. Thank you.